Welcome back, everyone. Hope you all are having an amazing day. Hello, Ebony, Joe, Irksome, Lori. Welcome in. Back to some more Enshrouded today. Building more on the Tavern, which will be a lot of fun. All right. Just get everything situated, up and running. Took a little bit to get started today. I've been so crazy busy lately. I'm like running on trying to get everything titled and all of that for YouTube. But this will be the last stream this week, and maybe next week we'll get a chance to stream on Friday. But yeah, it'll be a little busier. So hope to just build and have a good time with y'all today. But wanted to let you know that I let you know in the last stream, just because of the fact that I will be super busy with work and ripping apart my truck and everything starting Thursday. But yeah, we've got some good news for the channel. I will be doing Grounded like I told you last time. I've started working on recording some playthrough episodes that I'll get edited and starting to post at some point. Crimson and I got a chance to record the next RuneScape Dragon Wilds video, so that's really exciting, and I'm super happy about that. Getting that going again to get that playthrough done. Joe the Wizard, chronically tired, welcome. Hope you're doing well. And Typical Mythical, welcome in. How's it going, everyone? Tagged you in picking screenshots last minute. Here, I'll check it out. I'll check it out here, and then we'll jump into it, some Enshrouded. Oh, irksome. Oh boy. Don't want to say it's hot in my room, but the hobbits just came around, threw a ring in it. Yeah, it's gonna be another hot one today because, well, I haven't, you know, gotten my AC in. I haven't had time to do that yet. It's sitting on the, you know, on the bench, ready to install. Yeah, RuneScape looks amazing with decent GPU, right? It is, they're doing some good work to it, and it does look nice. I want to, you know, do a little building in it and whatever. But yeah, we got another biome done in the episode that I'm editing right now. Then we'll be going up to like the highlands, so we went down to the swamps a little bit. Hey, Brian, welcome in. Yeah, heat is suffocating. Humidity doesn't help either. Yeah, at least I'm lucky enough to be in a fairly drier climate. Which is nice. But yeah, it's supposed to be 90 degrees out today and sunny, so that won't help. But hey, it's a morning stream, so I'm not making the same mistake of going in the afternoons. Can you all hear and see me okay? We'll get started and hop on into the world. Twigo, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, thank you to everyone who joined on last stream. I see, yeah, Joe and Ebony in the chat, for helping, you know, with a little bit of clutter on the Tavern. And then after today, maybe I'll get the updated world files out. Yeah, 86% humidity there, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's not comfortable. Finally have your PC put together. Oh, irksome, that's awesome. Battle Mage Intel. It's a great GPU. Yeah, Intel GPUs are honestly the way to go for, sorry, I got the trash truck outside. It'll be a little loud here for a second. Yeah, they're honestly the way to go for the price, because they still offer AV1 encoding and all the good stuff as well, which is super cool. Damon, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Catch up in the last stream, amazing. Tavern, yeah, it's really coming alive, right? I'm gonna go to sleep so we can, you know, check it out for anyone who missed last stream, the clutter stream. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, and you guys did some awesome work. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, even just down here, flying down to the deck, got some tables and everything, and the kitchen is just came to life. Yeah, it just, I don't know, it looks awesome. I gotta do like, I don't know, there's like something needs to be hanging from the ceiling here, whether it's like, I don't know, some sort of a flag or like, some cool light or something else there. But yeah, like there's a few little tweaks that I'll make eventually. It's looking really, really good though. Yeah, and Elfie did the little barrels and plants outside the windows here, and yeah, the stage too. It just, all the clutter out here. Joe's got the walls there. Theoden, welcome in. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Been a while. Yeah, it was so much fun. Doing the band on stage. Yeah, Death Metal did a great job. Did the big drum kit. Super, super cool. On vacation for a week. Nice to see what you've done. Yeah. Yeah, this is super cool to start seeing it come to life. So, plan for today, that I'm hoping is to work a little bit on this room. Just kind of like a living, you know, chill area to hang out, you know, play some cards, whatever, after a meal kind of a thing. But yeah, Irksome, he did a really good job on it. Totally. Stage is epic. Yeah. All right, because you and Chris, I think, had to drop out a little bit early on the clutter stream. So yeah, Death Metal came in later and did the drum kit here, and some of the musicians make it feel a little more lively, like something was going on here. Yeah, super cool. Got back into Enshrouded this past weekend and really enjoying the updates. Yeah, they've been doing crazy stuff to the game. Just so much content, it's insane. All the building, you know, being able to rotate every piece basically, is just awesome. And to think they're working on a water biome to top it off. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, drum set's crazy good, right? Yeah. Yeah, Death Metal, yep. Yep, Ebony, he wanted to, he messaged me earlier, was like, hey, could I do, like, you know, some work on the stage? Put a Death Metal band up there. Hey, Pixie, welcome in. On vacation for a week? Yeah. Yeah, there's, I kind of want to go on vacation this weekend. I'll be away working on my truck, which will be good, but we have a really loud 4th of July parties going on in our neighborhood here, till like 2 a.m. every night. So if I had work early each morning, it gets really hectic for like at least a week after the 4th. Yeah, the living hanging walls with plants. Yeah, Joe did some of those, doing with the flower pots, kind of decking it out. They look great. Yeah. Allow for a little bit of light and kind of cozy up the space a little bit, especially on this side, because there's not as much of a view on this side as there was on this side. So I figured, yeah, it'd be a nice thing to do there. Is the sound duplicating? Hang on. I don't think so. I think it's just my mic. Yeah. I think it's just my mic and the sources. Nothing extra. Hey, T-Bird, welcome in. Happy Canada Day to all Canadians. Yeah. Oh, you've got a vacation starting Friday. 11 days. Nice. We'll have a ton of fun, Brian. That's awesome. Hopefully, you get some fun and relaxation. Your youngest birthday is the 4th. Nice. Oh, that's fun. Go out and in again. Yeah. I think one of the biggest things here that I wanted to start with is the couches. I think some really big sofas in the corners there will be a nice touch. And I've got some of these big ones. I'll have to go get some more, but yeah. Moving to Vermont on Monday. Excited to get away from this Florida heat. Yeah, so I've actually thought about Vermont. You'll keep me posted on how you like it there. because I'm looking all around for, you know, certain places, different areas of the country that are, you know, maybe a little more affordable but a nice climate. And Vermont is one of the places that I've done a little bit of looking. There's like Vermont, Idaho, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York. We've looked at a little bit, but taxes are really, really high in New York. And the ticks and everything else kind of back east, but I don't know. But yeah, definitely keep me posted. That's awesome, and good luck with the move. That's some crazy news. All right, so do I put this couch? Yeah, I think I'll kind of put it in the room there. And then, ooh, actually, let's put it, rotate it around here. Put it like that, yeah. And then I'll kind of have like a little table corner area there. This area, I was kind of thinking maybe like a little spot to sort of, you know, maybe a shoe rack. I don't know how we'd pull that off. Use like little bottles as shoes or something, and then like some coats, you know, some armor stands or something along those lines. More like benches and stuff. So yeah, from that perspective, I'm actually gonna put another couch there. So we sort of have like this cozy little area here. You can walk into and kind of play some cards. Maybe have like a little table behind the sofa there. Actually, yeah, the bar table would be perfect for that. I don't know if I have any. If I do, that would be really good. I know I've got, yeah, this little side one here. That'll be nice. And maybe some of the candles. Let's get those. Ooh, a nice bookshelf would be a good thing to put down there, and some big rugs. Okay. Hey, Seb, welcome in. And Chris, hope you're doing well. Perfect now. That's good, Pixie. You think about raising one of those areas by a block to add a little height separation. Ooh, actually, Joe, that's not a bad idea. I kind of like that. Oh, you're death metal! Yay, okay. Yeah, because YouTube changed everyone's names to, well, actually, wait. Joe the Wizard's back to not having, wait, never mind. Okay, last stream, they changed everyone's names on YouTube to be like the @names instead of the normal names, but... Yeah, I like that idea, though. I like lifting it up. Yeah, death metal, everyone loves your stage for the, musicians. That was so cool. Alright, I don't have the benches or other stuff, but yeah, a bookshelf maybe in the corner would be okay over here or something for now. Gotta pick up the couches, and I do think a lifted floor would look really good here. If you haven't played it in a year, as we're starting new character, see all lower and stuff. Honestly, because of the progression system in Enshrouded, you know, it's not like Valheim at all, where, yeah, small table in the middle, a sofa and plants in the corner, totally. I'm gonna do some of that. So it's not like Valheim where, like, you kind of have to start a new world if you've already explored things or gone through things. Every update will kind of, like, it'll still bring in all the quests. You'll still get the full experience, be able to keep all your bases. You know, this world is the original world I've had now for over a year and a half. Because everything saves, and I get all the new content in it. And, so yeah, it kind of depends. I would say a new playthrough, if you haven't played in a long time and kind of want to experience it, like, in order, right? Rather than taking, like, a more endgame character and going back and doing other quests or other things, then I'd say a new playthrough could be, honestly, like, this would be a really good time to do it. They've come out with a lot of the biomes they want to do, and, like, yeah. So, it's up to you. If you want just a ton of fun and to dive back into the adventure again, you definitely could, and it's a good time. But you definitely don't have to. if that makes any sense. Yeah, thanks for bringing some metal to the quiet, cozy village, right? Yeah, Death Metal did a great job. Yeah. And yeah, Death Metal, I saw the screenshot of the band that you did for yourself. That was super cool. Yeah. Hey, Eva, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, do new playthrough when the new shaders come out almost. Yeah. Definitely. Still only done one playthrough. Plan on doing another when the game releases. Yeah, Joe. This is like the one fully finished playthrough I've done. And then I've like started a few other playthroughs. I got almost done with another playthrough. I was kind of doing on and off with my brother, but yeah, it's just such a fun game. Yeah. Only thing you can get out of new character, yeah, is grab the lore and everything that's already been added, see the changes thrown into the terrain, right? And a lot of the other existing locations have had lots of updates and stuff too, so definitely. Yeah, if you do a new playthrough, pick a new class. Always play melee and tank, restart as a mage and love it. Yeah, exactly. They've done some great work for balancing the skill tree and stuff. Yeah, it's really well done. And playing as anything, honestly, is a really good experience. Alright, you guys. So, yeah, I think a raised area here. Such a good idea. Let's just go... Let's do it here. Just like this. And then we could even do like a little step up, well, I don't know. Yeah, I really like that idea though. Rather than like a sunken pit to have like a little raised area. I don't know. It definitely could work though. Do a half timber floor with a conifer edge lining. Ooh. Yeah, that could be kind of cool. I was even thinking like some cool floor mosaic thing in the middle underneath the coffee table. Maybe. Or maybe it just ends up being rugs. But yeah, because we have like 2 layers of floor now to work with. We could do something creative down here. Ooh, dagger playthrough is fun to switch from sword and board. Yeah. Definitely. Oh, I've never done dagger playthrough. Is that? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this little part being separated, and then yeah, it kind of goes perfectly in between these guys. I do feel like some sort of a little stair thing around it would look nice, like just to, I don't know, trim it out a little bit. So I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna rotate, put this one down like that. Okay, and then I wanna lift it up. 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, so like 5, and then I wanna maybe spin it around this way. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, you know, it's a more flatter stair for sure. Because stairs are just normally 1 block. But, you know, as like a little tavern and you're drunk and stuff, it's less to trip over maybe if you got like a little step, and it just trims it out nice. Okay, I just rotate that around and it can kind of complete these across this way. I think that looks cool. Yeah, the band is super cool. Yeah, bows are crazy OP. I also haven't done like an archer playthrough. Wanted to try that at some point. Yeah, what do you guys think of the little step? Yeah, we're keeping that. That totally, it ties it in with the pillars and stuff too. Want to do something extra crazy? What's the idea now, Joe? What do you got in mind? Get some more of these little weapon racks. Oh, I had them. There they are. Okay. All right, and snapping. Let's go around. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because that's exactly like half a block. Flip it around. Okay. Raised platform as nice dimension to the space. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely like that idea. Pick a spot. Keep the step. The rest. Ooh, put at a diagonal slant. That's, not enough free space. What's going on there? Oh, because the door. There we go. That could be interesting. Like, even have a step here. Well, or even here. Have this at a slant. And then this could even... Well, yeah, that could be interesting. Not a bad idea. Standard shelves work well for the slant? Yeah. Well, they'd poke through the floor, I think. In this case. I might... Well, maybe. Maybe if I flip them around, okay, they'd work. We'll try those. I could also try to just use the cutting boards or something there. This definitely works, though. It's interesting. This little area is now, like, NPC free. They can't get up here because there's props. So this is, like, humans only area. Okay, just not at 45 degrees and it'll be okay. All right. Done some sunken social pits. Another save file. Looked pretty cool. A row of townhouses. Want to make sure they're each unique from one another. Yeah. Hey, Midtown, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Having a good day so far. All right, and then, yeah, we want to trim it out. So basically destroying... I like that idea. Destroy the inner sections here. All right, and then first person, I'm gonna just kind of use the larger blueprint to haul out the middle section. Yeah, I kind of like that. Oh, your NPCs walk on props again. Okay. Maybe they changed that in a patch to make it... Maybe enough people were like, wait, I did the Chiselchip table staircases and everything, and now my NPCs can't use them. Maybe they brought it back. I didn't really see much about it in the fine patch notes, but yeah, that'd be nice though. Bigger block to remove stuff earlier. That was game changing. Yeah, definitely. You have Enshrouded member server? I don't yet, Theoden, but it is something I have considered doing for a bit. And it's something I'm thinking about, like, in play, because Valheim, it'd be fun to get that one going again, but probably 1.0. I think a lot of people are kind of waiting for 1.0 with that game, because we've all done so many playthroughs and kind of wanting something a little, you know, unique again with it when it's already done, to just do like another like full, like, I plan to do another playthrough of Valheim, full end game 1.0, really dive through the adventure because it's such a freaking good game. But I think, yeah, waiting for Deep North. I think a lot of people are. So I was thinking in the meantime we could switch it out and do an Enshrouded server. Because yeah, that could definitely be fun. Yeah, Chronic waiting for 1.0 also, yeah. Definitely. All your bridges are made from props and furniture, like if the NPCs can traverse them again. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I feel like their bugginess is really honestly no different than before. Like, you know, with the changes they made to allow the NPCs not to walk on props, like they never were walking on my tables unless I pushed them up there, and they still do that today. If I push them up there, they'll glitch up on top of the tables. Like, there's no difference in their behavior as far as I can tell, to where I don't think walking on props is anything that they needed to get rid of. Hey, Elfie, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. No Kaz is also, yeah, we'll love to adventure with the team again. Yeah, definitely. definitely. Yeah, Kaz and I have been in touch. He's actually joining me for a Grounded playthrough on the channel, which will be fun. A little sneak peek. This won't be a stage. This won't be a stage show. And welcome in, by the way. This is going to be a raised, just a little raised seating area. Got the big stage out here. With the little band and everything. Right, yeah, Valheim's been around for 5 years now. 2020, I think. Or was it 2021? I thought it was almost 5 years. Yeah, the building is vastly expanded from what you're reading since Enshrouded launched. Yeah. Oh yeah, they've got so much. Yeah. Maybe your NPCs are glitching into props. You thought they were walking on them. Oh, interesting. Notice that if you crouch walk up a shelf, place a certain level, make your character walk down imaginary stairs into the floor. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Glenn, welcome in. And Katie, welcome. Watching the dog and lost track of time, but you're here. Have cookies and coffee. Ooh, nice. Nice. Yeah, good morning, Shroudies. Indeed. So you thinking I should use the half-timbered block for this part? I could try to do that. Let's see. So this would, like, the inner floor could... Oh, that's a nice contrast. I like it. Let's give it a try. Yeah. Hey, look at that. Just got a little something different in the middle. Because I like it that way rather than, like we don't need to do more checkered floors or anything fancy over here, honestly. This with some good rugs is gonna do it. Yeah. Hey, nobody. Welcome in. Ebony's jealous of the cookies and coffee. Wish tea would just magically appear next to you. We need to be magic tea wizards. Joe the wizard, conjure us something up. Yeah, we'll see. Doing it at an angle could work. But I'm not quite sure. Let's try it though, since it was a suggestion, and I want to see at least. If we remove some of these and then just like mess around with doing, let's see, grab the cutting board maybe, maybe rotate it sideways and well, let's see, I want it to be flat, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, and then maybe start pulling it up a little bit. So that's about like, you know, height-wise what that could look like if I did it at an angle, aside from just having the steps here. And then you can obviously still get up it. It's totally fine. Yeah. Love coffee with your cookies. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, what do you guys think? Little angle, if I sort of continued that around. And then just had like a, you know, center stair here, and then maybe a center stair right here, or something along those lines. Whoa, looking on Facebook last night, saw an ad for a Kickstarter project that was basically a cross between laser tag and Harry Potter for people dressed up as wizards in the pic. Oh, that's interesting. Thought you were looking at an Enshrouded art piece. Oh. Oh, that's very interesting. So that's the cutting boards. Let's go try the shelves.
Hello.
Hey.
Ooh, yeah, I could just try the... That's true. I could just use a roof block if I wanted to angle them. Because I think that, yeah, that does kind of just angle everything down. That's very true. We'll see. We'll see. I'm also I do like the look of just having the stepped edge around the whole thing. Let me get the shelves here and just check it out. See if they're any good. Especially if I kind of keep them up a little higher. So let's take these out. We'll try a couple different options. Oh, I guess my thing's full. Okay, so if I kind of snap it up at that level and then just like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, they're basically like 1, 2, and then sort of place it like that. Those are, yeah, those are better, actually, because they're the same color as the item frames, and they even just mesh in a little bit better. Does that poke through the floor here? No, we're good. We're totally good on that. So yeah. I think if I did 45s, you know, on the edges, I think doing the shelves would be a pretty cool thing there. I think those definitely beat the cutting boards in the way they look. This is not a new update on Mang. This is the armor from, well, I guess it's fairly new update, but the Shroud, the new Shroud update, brought in a bunch of cosmetics and armor. So this is just one of the new cosmetics from that one. Like just the little steps, Lori? Yeah. Yeah. I think for this one, I will just do the little steps. This is cool to know, though, that, like, I could, you know, that these work really well as ramps. But yeah, I think for these ones, I think just doing the steps is probably, I don't know, I like it. Just being around the whole thing, that's why it's accessible from everywhere and easy and all of that good stuff. So let's do that. Can't tell if just the spot looks better or not. Yeah, yeah. You're a linear person, so you like the step. Yeah, I think it just, I don't know, it flows really nicely, you know, across the whole thing. And I think we'll go with it. Try it out anyway. Yeah, and I do, Mang, I have a video on the channel for how you can get all of the cosmetics and armor with the new update. If you want to check it out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then raise it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spin it around. Yeah, let's do step. It's like, you know, just a full cozy room kind of vibe. Because I'm not really putting like a fence or railing around it. It's just kind of a separated look, so that could work. Where did all the NPCs come from? Oh, right, because you haven't played since before. Yeah, so there's NPCs in the game now. I think in that case, it would be fun to do a new playthrough. Because yeah, you find all these guys. You can set them to wander. Right now I have them set to be still. But yeah, I had to build all these beds in the tavern for them. And all of that stuff, but some of them are assistant crafting NPCs, like this one allows me to craft stuff like the carpenter, and some of them just give you quests and wander around. There's also animal breeding and taming, you can have pets, you know, dogs and cats, and yeah, a lot has changed then. Yeah. Yeah, Oscar's been doing some cool updates too, yeah. Still haven't hopped into that yet. Yeah, taming, yeah, all kinds of things. Now you want to take a sick day? Yeah, I mean, or like this one. This is an alchemist apprentice, so you could have like an NPC in one person's base and a crafting NPC in the other person's base, you know? It's, because there's just more options, so... They're not very advanced, definitely not like Oscar or anything like that, but like, you know, they can use furniture now and wander around, do their thing. Yeah, there's the bard up here who can you know, help you craft a lot of stuff, and yeah, just a whole bunch of things. You know, obviously you'll get a little bit of spoilers watching the stream because we're all end game here, but but yeah, and then the new biomes and stuff. Mountain biomes, one of the best biomes I think that they've done, and it's just incredible. Take a sick day and just say accident because you breathe in too much shroud. Damon will call for you. Yeah, Meg, Death Metal built the drum set on our last stream. It's done with barrels, plates, and iron prison fence pieces. So yeah, Death Metal, you did a great job. If everyone can tell it's a drum set very clearly. Yeah, it's all just built kind of by scratch, but Spectres, welcome in. First time catching the stream, build looks good. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, details added are all amazing, yeah. May have made a drum set. Can't wait to get home tonight. Yeah, Thaden, it's there's just a ton, you know, and decoration has gotten crazy. Like being able to rotate everything, like check this out, Thaden. We created like our own custom chandelier hanging from the ceiling there. That's all just built by a ton of little pieces rotated around. I made these bunk beds here, and I have an even better design that I'm going to be doing a video on at some point. But yeah, bunk beds that are fully functional. You can climb up the ladders and get up here. Window seats, because we can rotate everything, so I did all these, like, nice angled windows here. Yeah, with hanging plants and all kinds of goodies. A hanging bed up here to sleep in. I don't know, I was just going wild and having some fun. Yeah, all kinds of stuff we can do now. It's like one of those videos, the drummer being at their own gig. Yeah. And some other good news, you guys. I'm actually working on, well, not working on it yet, but I've done some testing and I'll be starting to work on it. That I also got to get done is the video for the microphone. I know some of you that were on a few streams ago. I was asking if you'd be interested in you know, videos checking out tech and stuff that could be helpful. And I have potentially the best budget content creation and gaming microphone right here. Mono definitely, they sent it over to me for reviewing, and so that video will be coming out soon, hopefully, maybe next week. Yeah, I'm in the works of doing that. And I think, yeah, I've done some sound tests on it. It's definitely something I think you guys would like. It's only like 80 bucks. And yeah, for anyone wanting to get started in content creation or gaming, all kinds of stuff like that, yeah, I can't wait to do a video about this one. You caught the new bird? I haven't yet. Or some. Yeah, the dodo. I don't have them in my farm. How's the software for Mono? It's honestly great, Irksome. Super, super simple. I'll kind of showcase a little bit in the video. But yeah, you just open it up. You can create your custom presets even to have like EQ and stuff. There's like 3 different levels of noise suppression that work phenomenally. I've never seen better noise suppression on just like built-in mic. You can change your voice to be whatever you want because it has AI voice changing and stuff. All kinds of other silly features. It's fully wireless too. You don't need to like plug it in with a cord to your computer. All kinds of stuff. That's the one thing about Firefly you don't like. No software at all. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the Mono software is great. I just installed it, ran it. It doesn't even have instructions. It's just so simple and intuitive. Just like 3 tabs to be able to change your stuff. You can even turn on direct monitoring or turn it off within the software to hear what you're like sounding like in real time. You can have that on a switch on the mic too, but there's yeah, it's honestly it's really great. I would recommend it, you know, because I don't usually like doing any sort of videos on the channel or sponsorships or anything that I don't actually believe in or think that are good. So, so I was like hearing and researching about this mic before I said yes to them sending it over. And I can confirm, at least in my sound test, that it is really, really, really good for the price. So yeah, I'll be doing a video. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. Yeah, the cost of the mic I'm doing the review on is currently $79 on Amazon. Yeah, I'll be having a link in the review and everything like that. But yeah, for 79 bucks, so it's basically 3 times less than my Rode mic that I use for, you know, the streaming and all of my videos. And with some settings, you know, as I tweak the settings on it, I can get it to sound pretty close to this mic. Like, you're not going to hear that big a difference. It is definitely not 3 times worse at all. I was pretty impressed. You know, this mic definitely has like a fuller range to it. You can tell, like, I definitely want to keep recording music and everything on this mic. But for just talking, you know, for podcasting or gaming or, you know, chatting with a friend on Discord, you've got everything you need with this mic. And it's honestly way more convenient than the Rode that I'm using right now because of the fact that it's wireless and it's got all the built-in settings that you can just tweak on the fly anywhere. You don't have to, like, have all kinds of filters or install things like I do with the Rode. Which is cool. No worries, Brian. Thanks for stopping by for a bit. Yeah, not bad at all. Can't wait for the review. Looking on a mic and a cam. Yeah. A day in the far never happening future. When you decide to stream something. Yeah. Yeah, so I probably wouldn't recommend my camera for just getting started. Right now I'm using the Sony camera. It is not a budget-friendly webcam option. My old one would be the recommendation for budget-friendly. But this one definitely puts out a clean image. I like it. I gotta go repair some of my stuff before it's all completely broken. But now that we have sort of the raised floor, which I think looks good, I'm gonna put the couches back because I like them being here. I think this is about the style I wanted to go for. Actually, that's perfect. And then now I don't need to put another couch along the doorway. That way the room just kind of stays open. And these little tables are such a perfect size to fit, like, kind of between the couches like that. And then maybe this one, just kind of free place it off to the side there. Yeah, or maybe do lanterns on the sides of the door. That's actually probably what I'm going to end up doing. So this candle should actually go, like, here. Yeah, that's better. Do something like that. Yeah, get stage fright and stop after 12.3 seconds. You've timed yourself. All right, next time let's make it 12.4. Yeah, streaming and content creation, it's interesting. I feel like it's hard for me to remember back when I had kind of started. And I started with a few friends just like messing around in games. I never took YouTube seriously when I started. It was just like a byproduct of like, oh, hey, let's try this. And so it was just like, it was chill from that regard. Like the only people watching my first streams was like maybe a friend or two for like the first almost year. But yeah, I don't know. I'd say just, yeah, the more you do it, the more comfortable you get, honestly. Even if I don't stream for a long time, like I've been more consistent lately, you know, trying to do twice a week if I can, and I'm not too busy. But yeah, previously, if I took like long breaks, I'd come back and I'd be like, wait, what? You know, I'd have all like the brain fog and everything else, but yeah, it's weird to get used to. You know, I look back at the first stream that I did. I want a little VUCA table for in here. I'm gonna go craft that real quick. But yeah, the first stream that I did that like really kind of blew up was like the first Enshrouded stream that I did. And I think I had close to 300 people show up for that one. That was like a little over a year ago. And that was the first time, so the record before that, the most people I had ever had on a stream was about 30. And that was from a Valheim stream that I did. That was back when I had like 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. And so yeah, I had about 30 people show up for the Valheim stream, and I was like, oh, that's so cool, you know, that's a big record. And I start this like discussion stream about Enshrouded because I was just so excited for the game, and a lot of people had questions about it. And so I was like, oh, you know, let's do a little discussion stream, hop on and chat about it. And yeah, anyway, it kind of went crazy. I had like 300 people on, and I was like, oh my god, you know. I go back and I look at that stream, and and now it's like every update, big update streams, that's normal for me. I'll get like, you know, close to 300 on YouTube, and then another like 200 on Twitch, 200 to 300 on Twitch. So like the last update stream, I had like a total of like 600 people watching at one point on between both platforms. But it's like, yeah, that initial jump it definitely gets you. There's that, you know, you kind of get used to having like this tiny community, you know, everybody you know in chat, everything like that. And for the most part, that's still how it is right now, just on the chill usual streams. But yeah, it is definitely interesting. Brain hurts watching you use mouse controls. Too used to using a controller, yeah. Now it's time to make some tea. There you go, Ebony. The tea alarm went off. Yeah, for a lot of games, and especially for streaming, using a mouse is easy. There are games though, and there is a concept of like, I would like to get better with a controller at some point, but for now that day has not happened. All right, so I want to go down by like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like the coffee table to be like more the height of the sofa, you know, not too high, and so I want to sink it down a little bit into the ground. I want to put a nice big chair here too. I think I have one upstairs. Yeah, stream visiting the bases pulled a lot of viewers. Yeah, that was nice. We had like, what was it for some of those ones? I think 170 people on YouTube at one point for the base showcase streams. That was awesome. So much creativity though. I can definitely see why. And I was kind of like telling you guys in advance for those ones, like, hey, you know, come check it out. We're gonna have a lot of awesome stuff to show. Yeah. Yeah, for these more chill streams, you know, maybe I get 100 viewers every now and then. Right now it's probably around 50 on YouTube. I don't know. I haven't looked. Yeah, we got to do that again. Yeah, Ebony, we got to do more streams for build showcases. Those are definitely a lot of fun. And I had to like let the awe sink in, right? Yeah. Hey, Mina, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, Cowgirl, Katie, another big thing for streaming is like stream like that I've really like learned in terms of like, you know, at first, like I said, I never really took YouTube seriously, but taking it more seriously and stuff, obviously researching, okay, what's the right and wrong way to do things and all of that. It's like some of the big things I've learned is like act like you're streaming to like 10,000 people. No matter what, you know, don't like, I never have a view counter on my screen. I can't see my views unless I alt-tab out of my game. Because I don't care, like, it's not a number I care about from the perspective of performance, right? Like, I think a common thing that a lot of smaller streamers will make with, especially if you have more, like, anxiety or stage fright, you know, as you call it, is, like, streaming, you know, seeing your, like, you know, 3 viewers, and then suddenly you get, like, 15 viewers, because a raid happened and you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta perform better. I gotta be more like engaging and interactive and all kinds of stuff. But if you're not just practicing that as a usual thing, might want the longer table here. Then it's just not like, yeah. So that's part of the big thing too, is just perform and act like you're doing it to a bunch of people, even if you're starting out. And that's yeah. Looks like you're about to buy 5 acres. You thought it'd be fun, kind of video the process. Oh, that would be so awesome. I would love to see that, yeah. That's honestly like a dream of mine someday too. Yeah. Train her, she'll be the best streaming cat on Twitch in no time. Giving you a lot of great room ideas. Flameborn is gonna be relaxed after a long day of adventuring. Nice. Yeah. For the short time you try to stream, you learned really quick that you're not a performer. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big introvert, like, in person. If any of you meet me in person, it's just, and I think a lot of content creators kind of are. It's interesting. So this is like, it's been honestly just a really great exercise learning how to talk about things better and talk on the fly better. Because previously, like, I've sucked at, like, trying to communicate my thoughts or other things. So by streaming, it actually helps my videos a lot too. If they're not like, you know, I try to do my videos not scripted to just practice becoming better at speaking. Because I feel like it's a skill that a lot of, I don't know, it's such a valuable skill. Be good at speaking, but it's also really hard. Think about streaming to a bunch of people. You're going to be talking to the camera from off stream. Yeah. Forgot you empty your inventory of building. It's about to go and find that bird location. Yeah, let me know. Also, I haven't found it. Maybe some of you guys have posted screenshots in the Discord and stuff, and I haven't got around to it. But yeah, I want to go find those birds at some point too. Where's the streamer? She's hiding. Yeah, right. Hey, Mad Macload, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, definitely. Alright, I'm gonna actually pick this up, put the rug there, and then put the table back over. Because I can't quite fit it as far back as I want it to go. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Starting to create a nice cozy space over here. What do we want in this little section? Or do we just keep it open? I could put another chair over here. But I was... Oh, maybe like a plant. A really interesting plant that we could do like in a larger pot. Actually, I like that idea. Do we have any big... Yeah, like big buckets or... Let me go to the resource world and check some stuff. We could also check in here, see if there's anything. Like a trough, I could use another one of these rounded ones. Wooden barrel. Those look like... That's like the end or the top of a barrel. I love that we have those. I could definitely try to make do with those. Or the bucket, if I do it a little bit lower. Oh yeah, a pile of books. I could do that. Yeah? That would be cool. Well, let's see here. What if I... Yeah, I feel like books are something I'll overuse because I'll put them everywhere. Because they make for a nice clutter. So maybe I'll just try to do a plant here. Clay pot. Is this 2 blocks tall? Yeah, it basically is. That'll be nice with this one as well. Okay. So if I take some farm soil... Actually, I don't need farm soil. I could just use something else, but I'll go get some... Or use... Yeah, flower soil. I don't know. Let me go get some terrain. Because you can plant stuff in flower soil now too, right? So the flower soil might actually look better for the plant than farm soil if it spills over the edge. Let's use that. Okay. Bring that into inventory. I have to do like a little empty inventory soon. Oh yeah, use the globe, the coffee table to add a new color. That's true. that is true. There's a lot of things I gotta do. Also, the round tables using like what are they, like dog bowl or the animal feeders and stuff like that to be able to do like round coffee tables and stuff. All kinds of things.
Hey.
The dog you're grooming is doing it giant head tilts at the sound of the goats. That's awesome. Oh, that's great. So if I remember correctly, we have to do these 2 blocks deep in order to get a plant to grow. So let's put this one, let's put it here. And then let's take the barrel. Ooh, this is actually, yeah, we're gonna need a bit of a bigger barrel for this. These are small ones. Let's take the larger standing ones here and then kind of just glitch it down. How much can we do? By 10 clicks. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's ground level. Oh, we can't do it any more than 2 blocks in terms of the placement. Oh. How could I... Oh, you know what I could do? Do that, destroy it, get this barrel, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then hit the undo button. Boom. That just brought the flower soil back. And now I can plant a little something on the top of it. And I don't think that'll stick down through the floor too much. No worries, Chronic. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. Indoor garden area. Standing conversation opposite side. Ooh. The seats, that could be interesting. Yeah. Take your upside barrel, that on top. Place your soil first, though. Yeah, maybe we could, So that kind of pokes through, like, a tiny bit, but it's so minimal, I'm not gonna worry about it. And then with this, I gotta pick, like, a seed to plant something there. What kind of a plant do we want? I gotta figure that out. I think that looks kind of cool, and I could definitely fit a plant there. Let me go deposit some stuff back in the chest up here. Okay. Heck yeah, Spectre. Got a fan in the chat. I gotta check out some of your stuff. I think maybe I saw a video of yours recommended in my feed at one point. But if Damon likes you, Damon's a great builder. I gotta go check you out. Ooh, sugarcane might work, yeah. That might work. Alpha, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, maybe a sugarcane. How big? Those are these guys. That would be really nice. All right, let's see how tall they are right here since I have them planted. And then let's see. So they're basically like 8, 9, 10, like 10 blocks tall. Do I have 10 blocks over it? I might. I don't think so. I have 9, so we could maybe squeeze one in. And then just kind of have it glitching in the ceiling. I could do that, maybe. Let's see if I've got any seedlings for them, though. I'd be in here. Do I have anything in here? Yeah, maybe Maybe I could do them. Ooh, a berry bush actually could be neat. Something a little smaller like that. Just a little hedge or the berry bush. What kind of plants do I have and how do they look? Even just some wheat could be cool. Let's maybe do a berry bush. Now, these plants are so nice, but they're just a little big. I could do another one of these plants, but in a lower pot. We could do a smaller pot somewhere else and do one of those. And flower pot at the bottom, add some color. Oh, yeah, yeah. Maya, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think the berry bushes for now are what I want to go with. Trash Truck 2.0 coming by. Be a little noisy for a second. Let's see, do I have any of them? Just shrub seedlings. Go back up top. Yeah, do sugarcane the arch area where the roof is taller? Yeah. Yeah, we'll find a spot for it because I do think it's just such a nice plant to include for sure. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, the acidic mycelium stuff. All kinds of things here. The nettle, brilliant flower. What else do I have? Let's do the berry bush. Let's do the berry bush up there. I think that'll be nice. Doing great. Always so inspired by the builds. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you stopping by and checking them out. Glad you like them.
Hello.
Can't do glass windows yet. That we may get some from the water biome update. The closest you could do is like these ones where light shines through them, but you can't see through them. That are the granite dividers or the granite windows. Yep. Alright, so could I do like how... Well, yeah, I guess I need like space in between them. So I'll do one of those guys. It'll grow larger. But that looks nice there. And that also kind of sort of matches what Elfio's doing over here. With having some of the barrels and flower soil. Or this was actually, yeah. Sort of the fertilized soil and doing it out here. Yeah, that looks nice. I've been playing Dune and there's a severe lack of plants, yeah. In the middle of the desert. I wonder why. Well, in Dune, wasn't there like just the palm trees, just like the sacred palm trees that ended up just burning down like right away, but yeah. I need a big wall tapestry above this this couch. That's gotta be a thing. I wonder if I have some.
Oh, hello.
Never seen the builds before until today. I must say, wow. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll go check out your stuff after. But yeah, I appreciate it. I'm glad you like them. I do a lot of Enshrouded stuff. Started with a lot of Valheim on the channel. And yeah, absolutely love survival building games. It's kind of my thing. Yeah, animals. Orange flower pot look good on the table. Ooh, yeah. Little something for the plant, like in the corner. Yeah. Oh, cool. Thanks, Irksome, for the location. Yeah. Yeah, Spectre. But I always like seeing other creators in the building community and stuff. Always a whole bunch of fun. So thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is big, but that'll fit there like perfectly. I think I'll just kind of free place it to sort of center it behind the sofa there. And then maybe put it like that. Yeah, it's big, but it looks good. I think it'll balance out nicely with like a little painting over there or something. And then yeah, a little corner flower pot plant thing on the table. Lurika, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. You see you enjoying Crosswinds. Yeah, I have looked at that. I have looked at that one. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I have time for. I think I kind of try to take like the best, you know, now with actually we have lots of options for survival games. It used to be such like a shortage of them. And now we have a lot of options to choose from. So, yeah, it kind of depends on what I have time for. Currently, I'm doing this game, finishing up a RuneScape Dragon Wilds playthrough, and bringing Grounded to the channel because I really can't wait for Grounded 2 to come out. And I've never played Grounded yet. It was kind of between Grounded and Valheim for me when Valheim came out. And I ended up going with Valheim, and I'm glad I did. But now that we're kind of waiting for updates and releases, I might bring Grounded to the channel. Because I think it's a really good game. I dabbled around in it a little bit. And, yeah. It should be a fun one, I think. It's got bugs and spiders, obviously. So, you know, might not bring some of you back to watch it, but that's okay. Grounded was amazing. Boyfriend, you spent hundreds of hours in there. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm glad to hear. I'm really enjoying it so far. The vibe, the story, the mix of, like, tech and, like, open world survival and just everything is so smooth and well thought out in that game. It was honestly just a joy to hop in. A few friends of yours are playing Crosswinds. Seem to be having a great time with that. Yeah, maybe I'll check it out at some point, but yeah, charming game. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm definitely enjoying it. All right, there's a little plant there for the corner. Do I have any extra plants in here? Let's see. The almanac could look kind of cool, actually, somewhere over there. Kind of like that. Oh, so, ooh, leather bags. Gotta do those. It also look kind of cool in the room there. I think, yeah, there's plants. That's kind of what we've got room for. I don't think I have any down here. Maybe I have them upstairs. Don't know, though.
Hello.
Interested in Grounded 2. Don't really feel the need to play the first one, though. Yeah, yeah. The first one, even the devs said... Oh, here's a potted plant. I'll just use this one. Even the developer said, like, you don't need to play Grounded 1 in order to play Grounded 2. I just thought that it could, you know, because it's rated so well, and I've always kind of wanted to do it, I've just thought that this was kind of the motivator to do Grounded 1, just because, I don't know. I thought it could be cool to try it. And I'm definitely glad I am. It's really, really a lot of fun. So I'll try to post some episodes of that. See how far we can get through Grounded 1 before Grounded 2 comes out. And then I'll do some Grounded 2, because it'll be a while before the water biome. That might be end of the year. And Enshrouded, it'll be a while before Valheim 1.0. We're still waiting for Light No Fire and Under a Rock. We're going to have some big years coming up. This is honestly very exciting. One of your biggest pet peeves early on is having to place the crafting props to unlock stuff. And then them just standing out like sore thumbs. In what game? Was that Grounded? Or that wasn't. Any dates for Light No Fire? Maybe next year. But definitely not this year. Well, I can't say definitely not. It's probably gonna be something like Sean Murray's done in the past, where he's gonna post a little Twitter icon, you know, a little emoji on Twitter, and then it's gonna release like 2 hours later, and that's gonna be the first and last time we ever hear about it. We'll see. I honestly have no idea. No idea. We really don't know much about it. Yeah. Yeah, Chris, thanks for the stuff. definitely use all the trinkets and decoration. Focus on making brutalist structure in Dune. I want to make a structure that makes other players uncomfortable in it. Built a pool out of blue glowing blocks. Nice. The walls and floor and ice. Yeah, an interesting effect, definitely. Hey, Australians, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Crosswinds is only alpha at the moment. We'll say that for an alpha, it's well polished. That's good to hear. Yeah. Yeah, so I really have thought about it. Best way to think of it, yeah, Pirates meets Valheim Enshrouded, right? Because it had like building and all of that. It's an MMO though, right? I've actually never played an MMO on the channel yet, but that's not to say that I couldn't. Red Monkey Butt, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, because I watched the trailers and stuff for Crosswinds, and it looked actually really cool. If it is an alpha or something, maybe I'll do like a little stream checking out a demo of it, or like, you know, if it's something I could play, but we'll see. I was thinking that could just like go there in the corner. All right, so we've got a nice little cozy corner here. I don't know if I will. I had a whole lot more to it. I could do like the little wooden window wall like I did above the kitchen island there to almost like trim it out. Could be interesting. Oh, currently in alpha it's only 3 players and a seed. They'll be releasing more servers later. Yeah, and adding more. Okay, gotcha. So small kind of right now, but yeah, is planned to be an MMO, it sounds like. Okay, yeah, I'll have to maybe check it out. First alpha is only for a month, then we are a week into it. For someone to join you, it'd be, yeah, have to send a friend code to someone. Randoms can't join you. Okay, so it's like MMO in the sense that it's server based, but it sounds like it's interesting. So it's not an MMO from that perspective. But it's not like you don't have the files for the game. It's like hosted on their servers, and then you kind of join them and have your friends to join them. Interesting. I'll have to look into it. Forgot about checking my birds at the base. Yeah, I should get some of them. I think that'd be nice. All right, well, I have a little plant. Let's put a plant there. Got them all. Welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, I think I'll leave it open. I don't think I'll, like, trim it off here. Because this looks nice the way it is. Got a little bit of a window, kind of a lower window behind the sofa there. I got to, like, figure out how to do like a blanket over the sofa, but I think they opened up a PvP zone. You have to go in it and unlock it after essentially beating the first 2 zones. Okay. Personally, choose to go to the zone if it's not yours. Okay, gotcha. So similar to what Dune's doing with their updates of kind of allowing you to have like PvE zones and stuff. Okay, yeah, I think that's kind of where the future of stuff like that is headed, because not everyone wants to, you know, have all this PvP stuff. Yeah, that's interesting. Alright, so we got the bookshelf there, we got the little hangout, and then, yeah, I think benches. Let me get some of those. The conifer benches would be nice. Definitely a nice touch there, so... Let me put some plants back. The seedlings, I need... Yeah. Just gonna start dropping stuff off in these chests. Paintings. And let's go to Resource World here quick. GPU driver is out of date. I gotta go update it again since their latest update. Haven't had time to go do that yet. It's good that it all still plays and stuff, but yeah, they keep doing graphics updates. All right, so I think, yeah, furniture stuff. It's all over here. I want some of these benches, boreal wood benches. Those are super nice looking. Any other, like, tables or other things that I might want? There's the longer tables. Yeah, let's just go with these for now. Yeah, get ready for the shader loading. It only takes like maybe 2 minutes on my computer to load them. It's not too bad. My tablet takes a lot longer, but that is one of the nice things about having a beefy graphics card. Is they tend to go pretty quick. Get some little instrument stands maybe for wall hooks, for little coat hooks. Takes 10 minutes or more. Yeah, even that's like not too bad. Some people have been saying it takes like half hour to an hour or something to load shaders. Ooh, shield wall emblems. Those would be really cool in the tavern. Ooh, yes, I gotta do some of those. Let's get some of these. And then some shield wall emblems. So crafting swords, I think. At this guy, some scrappy swords. Okay. This is the future. Yeah. When it comes to survival builders, PvP isn't our go-to when it comes to the primary focus. Yeah, exactly. You know, play other games. There's so many games where PvP is like a main focus and stuff. Yeah, let's craft some of these. Those will look really nice. Okay. Should I close up the round build sailor? Oh, nice. I'll have to see. So yeah, just a little entryway I think would be nice. Oh yeah, updating shaders on Steam Deck is a pain. Yeah, the little tablet that I have that I'll use when I'm not at my desktop is basically the same. Basically the same settings as a Steam Deck. Same amount of RAM, same amount, like it's exactly the same specs as a Steam Deck. So it takes a while. It plays it good. It's smooth, but yeah, it does take a while. I think it took close to like 40 minutes on it to try to get them all going. Yeah. RTX 3060 Ti still that's a really good GPU. It'll do everything you need from that regard. I think the big reason I have the 4090 is content creation. This is nice. I have a couple of little hooks there. Yeah, because trying to play games in top resolution along with streaming to multiple platforms, editing is really nice to have the GPU accelerated rendering and all of that. Yeah, and then doing music and all the color grading or other stuff. I can't really do the stuff I do on a whole lot less. So a couple years ago, I decided to splurge and build a beefy computer, and that's kind of what I'll do. I'll like wait a long time, and then I'll build the like top line components, and then wait a long time. This computer is already 2 years old. I plan to at least keep it for another 3-4 years, before I even think about a new one, because it does everything I'll need it to do, and probably will for at least 3 or 4 years. Not jealous, nope. But yeah, 3060 Ti is going to do everything you need it to do if you're not also doing a whole lot of like content and streaming stuff with really hard to run games and editing or other things. Oh yeah, controller's a lot more sensitive on the new rig versus the Steam Deck too. Yeah, I'll tweak a few settings there. That's really exciting, Arsum. Hopefully you like them. I'm doing the 13900K, the Intel 13900K for the CPU. They now have like, I don't even, like 2 CPUs that are above it now or something. But yeah, I don't really use a CPU for a lot of stuff I do. I mean, encoding is nice to be able to sort of use aspects of the CPU to send encodes, especially to Twitch, because Twitch doesn't accept AV1 or video encoders. But the only reason I go with a higher end CPU is just to not bottleneck my GPU. But I truly believe that the future of computers is going to just be a GPU. Because a GPU in itself is a mini computer. It's got RAM, it's got its own like storage for cache and memory, it's got it's got its own CPU and chip, and except the only benefit of a GPU is that it runs like 50,000 times faster than a full computer. So like the GPU is something that I really focus on because all the softwares that I use for my production and stuff, they all now have the ability, like with the paid versions, to utilize GPU rendering and everything. So like when I'm editing a video, like an episode for my playthroughs, I'll do it, you know, and DaVinci Resolve is the software I use. And, you know, I upload in 1440p on YouTube, at 60 frames per second. But like an hour-long video takes like 3 minutes to render after I've edited the whole thing. And my old computer, like when I couldn't use GPU accelerated rendering, it takes like, you know, it would be like hours to try to render it. So yeah, that's kind of when I know I need like new machines, is when stuff just starts bogging down and the amount of time I save is kind of worth it. Ran a 3060 for about 3 years and just updated your rig, 5070, yeah, 14900K, yeah. That's a beefy computer. Definitely. That's gonna get you a long time. Yeah. Yeah, highly recommend anyone buying i9 CPUs do your research about cooling them. This is true. This is true. CPUs run hot. I opted for a fully air-cooled rig. But in the future, like water-cooled is probably gonna be something I have to do. We'll see. But right now, the air-cooled rig has been running just fine, but I got one of those like nice Noctua coolers, and I feel like they're kind of necessary for the CPU. I got like the biggest air cooler I could fit in my case. You just got to get the air out of there. Kitchen is clean. Get up, hubby, some home time. Nice. What to add to the room? We got the got this little section done. Just a nice little cozy corner. When you enter the tavern, I'm gonna put some lanterns there. And now we're just doing like a little spot to take off your boots and shoes, and yeah, just a little section for that. I might even put some like chests on in the middle here. Yeah, sitting room turned out right. Yeah, definitely. Where'd that empty corner go? It was there just a second ago. I feel like you want to smoke a big Cuban in that corner. A poker table? You could try to do that. Yeah, mudroom, exactly, Joe, exactly. Just a little spot to kind of, let's see, let me put this one over here. And yeah, just kind of have the benches, shield wall emblem maybe above that one. Yeah, nothing crazy fancy in this section. Maybe I'll have some bags, people to put stuff, and yeah, some books. Let's see, another benches. Yeah, this is honestly probably good. I don't need a whole lot of benches or other things. think just having a center chest piece or something in here just to like put clothing or gear or other things. Put some bags there, maybe some armor stands, I don't know. Something interesting. Hey, Kitty Boo, welcome in. Doing pretty well. Hope you are. Went Noctua air cooled. Got the XL case for yeah, water cooled in the future. Yeah, I've been always like fascinated. I don't know if you guys watch like Optimum Tech or whatever is the channel. Doing all those mini builds, like took the RX or the RTX 5090 and shoved it in one of the tiny builds. Those are so fascinating. They're honestly really cool. You sacrifice a little bit of heat, but like with the fact that like computers in my opinion just aren't as upgradable now. Just because of the fact that like when I need to upgrade one thing, most likely the whole CPU ends up needing to be upgraded, especially if I built it right from the beginning. So I feel like doing more like small form factor is kind of a cool thing. The fact that like, I don't know, that this stuff is compatible with it, but sort of glitch the chest with a cape on a hook. Yeah, I feel like there might be. Yeah, or we'll have to do another clutter stream to try to deck out these areas a little bit. Sort of around here. You know, I do need to get some lanterns though. That's gonna be important. Going to go water cool though, or turn down the voltage. Yeah. Yeah, so far the 13900K has been running really, really great on my the Asus motherboard that I have. And that's just air cooled. I've never had an issue having it. I don't overclock things, but I've never had an issue needing to turn down voltage or anything. I don't even know if I have lanterns. I do have some. Okay, good. Yeah, definitely, Spectre. That'd be awesome. Yeah, CPU is probably best for what you do. Yeah, it was the best that I could find at the time. You know, 2 years ago, that paired okay with the 4090. So that's what I'm going with. Let's see, those are kind of the 2 blocks out and about the top of the door. Okay, let's try this. So there and there for the little lamps. Yeah, now I've got a little light over here. I need a little mat to go, like a straw mat inside the door there. That's gotta be good. Actually got the SF PSU. Felt so dumb returning it. Do chicken and build your own PC. Probably will buy Alienware or something. Yeah, they're tricky. It's a little nerve-wracking. Another thing I did for my PC, which voids the warranties, but worked really well, is I used the Thermal Grizzly contact frames for the CPU, which keeps it from warping under heat, and it keeps it a few degrees cooler as well. So the Thermal Grizzly contact frame, paired with the Noctua air cooler, was able to make my CPU run at temperatures as if I was kind of using a water cooler, based on the tests that I was doing with, like, you know, Cinebench and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it kind of depends on what you do. There's ways to get air cooled to work well, and it's just reliable. You know, it's don't ever got to worry about an accidental leak damaging something, which can happen in the really cheap water coolers. So if you're going water cooled, don't, like, you know, get something decent at least for a water cooler. Some books. Yeah, I've got some mats here. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, new i9s are faster, take a lot of work to run smoothly. Yeah. It depends on what you're doing, you know, code and number crunching and other stuff. CPUs are kind of important. I don't do much of that, so And even what I do, I've never had an issue. Do one of those big, like, Ryzen, you know, Threadripper builds or, you know, yeah. Those are nuts. $5,000 CPU. A former electrician don't like the idea of mixing water with expensive electronics. Yeah, or some. And yet you like blowing things up. So this must be some sort of a trauma we're getting at. Now we know. Something happened with electrical and water and explosive barrels. How much of the cost of building a 5070 rig? Depends on what you put in it, but to get decent components that would go well with the 5070. And actually, yeah, if you, yeah, Damon and Spectre would probably have like an exact price for that. But probably 4,000-ish. If you know, with a lot of adequate good storage and, you know, at least 64 gig of fast RAM and stuff. On the higher end, probably 4,000. Did blow a fish tape 3-phase electrical panel. Oh gosh. New i9 14900 KF 650 on Newegg? New? Holy cow. Or what's the or that's, yeah, Newegg's, because that's usually refurbs, right? But that's just the CPU on Newegg, not the build. But yeah, that makes about sense. Oh gosh, irksome. Yeah, welded 2-inch long piece between the bus and electric. Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, Asus water cooler on the CPU is great. Uses black Noctua fans. Yeah. Noctua is the best. That's important for me. So my PC is only cooled by 2 fans. 2 fans along with the 2 in the air cooler, because I opted for really big 200mm fans, and I just did 2 of them so that they're running at lower RPMs but moving more air so that it keeps the build really quiet for when I'm trying to record music and stuff. Because that was kind of an important piece. Yeah, Noctua comes in clutch for that. Yeah. Joe the House Guy, welcome in, by the way. Yeah, I just finished up this little corner room. We're going slow and chill today. Yeah. But yeah, finished up that little corner room, doing like a little coat rack area over here. I totally need a book on the coffee table. One of those there. Yeah, it's turning out really nice. This middle level is now close to completion, I'd say. A few more tweaks, a little bit more clutter. You know, I think, yeah, a little book wall back here could be cool. Even another bookshelf right here, just for like recipe books and stuff for the kitchen more, because we've got some of those up there, but that could be nice. Yeah, Enshrouded is great for slow and chill. Exactly, you know. It's not a really hardcore adventure stream or whatever. Thanks, Irksome. Bot died. Hang on. Let me pull it back up again. Sometimes it disconnects because of the internet. Thanks. All right, should be back. Say what this guy can make. Hey, I appreciate it, Kyle. Glad you're liking it. Yeah, on the last stream though, gotta give it to all the clutterers. We had a clutter party here, and had some members on to help deck out the kitchen areas, and they just look awesome now. Super alive. A little drink bar. I tried to do this little like wine rack design and, you know, stacked barrels and stuff like that. Yeah, so we've got some nice clutter now. And it's kind of just this middle area to deck out, kind of like what happened up here. But yeah, Elfie was on and did this little corner room, which is nice, and then kind of decked out the decks. Decked them out. Which is nice, so yeah. Elfie did a nice job of kind of bringing a little bit more life to the corners here, which were kind of empty before. Still got to do stuff in this corner, but I have my chests here kind of temporarily. Yeah. Cooler fans, oh yeah, the Leon Lee, 13 fans, keeps it nice and cool. Yeah, I hate the loud fans, right? Yeah, wine rack was awesome. That's just all the cutting boards. It's all snapped in place too. Turned out all right. With some, I want to put some like glowing bottles and stuff sideways in there too to sort of add a few more, but. See Chisel getting tagged in the member area later today. Alright, Irksome. And Irksome too, by the way. I'll get the files up as soon as I end stream. Free to do that. Price is fluctuating frequently now, but yes, Chisel right about 4K at the time you built it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it sounds about right. It always depends. GPU prices, especially and stuff. Right now, it's still kind of okay. Yeah, after playing Lynn's Island for a few days, forgot about how great Enshrouded looks. Yeah, it is such a good game. Wonder if the Tavern can be featured by Enshrouded team somehow, because it's epic. Well, when it's done, we'll post, we'll get some screenshots and put them in their Discord, and you never know, sometimes they do little, like, Twitter posts of builds. I could put it in there for sure. I could share it in their Discord. Because it's looking good. We gotta do a little, like, look at it from the outside again, too. We're spending all the time on the inside now, but... yeah. I did Irksome, so thanks. Definitely. Yeah, any members, if there's updates to builds or stuff that you want to see... because I'll usually update world files when a build is finished by default, but if there's, ongoing updates that you want to see, just let me know. I'm always happy to post those. Yeah, the Tavern really is looking cool. And, another big thing it's missing right now is little lanterns coming down from the roof eaves. Oh my gosh, we have to do that. That's just like, now that we're kind of getting some exterior stuff more finished, I guess. I definitely want to do that. Yeah. Because I haven't, we haven't really done a whole lot on the exterior, but I feel like doing that. It's another thing I kind of know I want. Yeah. Some ale mugs on the table. Yeah, I gotta do that. Anyway, viewers could come and join the map, come and have a drink at the table. I could put it up to, like, maybe when the tavern's done, I'll put the world up to 16 people for who can join, and then do like a little open house stream. And just for a day, that would be fun. I'm planning on adding big chimneys. So on this one, I already did those ones, Joe. Yeah, good question. If I can get up here again. Oop. Climbing moss roofs are a little tricky. I have the chimneys over here. I haven't really fully done the tops of them yet, but yeah, I've got a chimney here and the one on the side, so we did get those ones done. That kind of brace into the bottom there. So yeah, it is there, and then same thing on the other side for the kitchen. Jam session's a must. Yeah, that'd be cool. Throw some candles on the roof, set all the moss on fire. Yeah, we got this one on this side and the one on the other side. Actually, you know what? Speaking of which as well, I need to trim out these windows on the back side too. Maybe we'll do a little bit of exterior now, because I'm feeling like it. And let's see. I don't know if can't really get much there. Yeah, some little windows. I gotta go get some trim pieces for them, but we'll do that. I think, yeah, a big window down here would look really nice. To have something kind of on the lower portion there. It's kind of cozy on the backside here. A little deck with the poles going down. Thanks, Kitty Boo. Where's all the fire and smoke from the basement kitchens going? The basement, it won't really have like a kitchen. It'll have like maybe a brewing area, but yeah, if I wanted to, I maybe I have like a top vent. So like something that goes, see if the chimneys are like here, maybe I put like a barrel pipe that kind of like scoops down starting from up here and goes into the wall here as if it's like a vent that ties into the chimney as well. For like the alchemy, you know, brewing stations and stuff that'll go down here. I think that would be cool. Love the center staircase, multiple directions. Yeah, this one took a while. It was like a whole, the bottom one's not finished, but yeah, it was a whole stream of just figuring out like, what do I want to do for a staircase? And I thought, yeah, for the tavern, it just allows villagers to, you know, go in whatever direction they need and not get stuck over each other. And, you know, you could go across to the rooms or go down, you know, anywhere you want. It just felt, it felt like a nice centerpiece to do that. And even have like the little chandelier above it and stuff. Be able to kind of just add some height to the tavern. A more grand feel. Yeah. Yep, the moss and flower soil is what I used for the roof. That took a while. That's what I've been using for a lot of the roofs on my stuff. We've got the tree house up there. I've got the moss roof on it as well. And then the barn down here that I've got. It's also the moss roof. It's kind of the theme for the forest village here. And I've also just really liked doing terrain roofs on builds. I think they just kind of look really good. It's something I can't do in other games. So I've been taking full advantage of it in Enshrouded. So let me go deposit some stuff and get some lanterns to put them on the tips of the roof for the tavern. Although I feel like big custom lanterns would be really cool. Because these roofs are so big that, like, I don't know. Be a little tricky, but I could figure something out. Let's get these. Put all of these back. Those ones. Same thing with the wall emblem. And go to the resource world and get a bunch of lantern pieces. Yeah, because I've got some ideas maybe that I could do. Okay. Lantern time. Peyton's back. Welcome back. Doing hanging lanterns? Yeah. Try alternating 2 different heights. See how it looks. Do something like that? Yeah. Go custom and big. I'll do them like a little custom. Like, so they, like, not custom enough to where they'll match what I already have, but a little bit custom. Just to look, you know, a little bigger than what's on the treehouse, I think. That would be nice. Alright, so that's gonna be over in the lighting area. I think make a little bridge out the back, the hillside, garden seating area. Yeah, that would be cool. Escape the busyness of the tavern. Yeah. Yeah, I might do something like that. Alright, so let's get, let's see, how many other lanterns? I want the hanging ones, mainly. Bunch of these guys. Yeah, let's get those. I'm just using the resource world from Delinsey Gaming. It's just downloaded. Some people use like Shroud Depot or other resource servers. I haven't used those yet. See one of the other builds or use the terrain for the roofs. Want to do some, especially for your farmer's house. Been mainly playing the mountains since your first time. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's fun to do terrain for the roofs. I think they look nice. All right, so scaffolding. This is going to be tricky to say the least, but it's gonna work out. So let's get Get some little scaffold pieces, wood block. God, I have so many blocks in my inventory right now. Okay. Oh, this will work, actually. Just kind of jump around all the roofs. So, let's see. So the third one down, maybe, is the one where I'll do these lantern pieces. So the third one down, this one, and then right in the middle here, and then put another one there. And let's see. I came down by 2 on the treehouse. I'll come down by 2 on the tavern also, but I was thinking if there's some way that I could almost do like the bottom one be a little larger. Let's jump up there and see. Yeah, so if I could do this to where I could, I don't know. So like line up this with and like glitch it in by 4 and like put it, yeah, I don't know, this could be cool. And then there, let's almost do like a little custom lantern here. And then one here and one on this side. All right, how does that look? Ooh, that looks cool. Yeah, I like it. Now it's just a little bit bigger, but still simple. On the roof ends. I think we'll go with that. Any other planned structures for this area? Going to be bigger than the tavern? Yeah, the tavern is going to be the biggest build of the village. But yeah, there's a lot more planned structures. Like down there, I've got the carpenter house outline, the blacksmith hut. And then I'll do like housing on the hill back here. Lots more builds in the tree. Yeah, tavern is definitely the big one. Yeah, I love that. I love that little lantern. I think that's perfect. And then for these littler roofs, just over the dormers, we're just gonna do it like just these pieces. And we'll do these like at the halfway mark, like here. Just like that, that'll work. Okay. Now I gotta go sleep, because trying to see what I'm doing in the dark is gonna be hard. Stealing that lantern? Why not, right? Gives a little firefly effect while just being a little fancier than just the firefly lantern, I guess. That was the goal for that one. Need to see it at night? Okay, sure. Let's do that before I go to bed. Yeah, the platforms are so nice, right? Back, what'd you miss, Irksome? We did little lantern at the tips of the roofs here. They are looking really good, I think. Yeah. It totally just adds to the build at night a lot. Yeah, the dormers, I don't know if I want to do them 2 hanging down. Do you guys think 2 or just 1 on the dormers? Because I have 2 of them right there. I definitely think that lantern's cool. It's just fancy enough, a little bit custom. But that looks really nice. Just 1? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, we'll go to bed and then come back out to update it. That middle level though, having the outdoor seating and stuff, totally makes the lighting look so cool too. Yeah, because the stage at night and everything. This area just, yeah, and the candles that you guys have done on the tables when you came in and did the cluttering totally adds a lot to it. Yeah, this whole outdoor area is just awesome at night. Oh, a firefly lantern inside the wicker basket. Ooh, maybe I'll have to do some of those just in the tavern or something. Brought the cheese and meat. Yay, Irksong. Looks like a Rivendell, Lord of the Rings build. I've thought, Damon, that I wanted to do like an elven style build at some point. Using some of the like blue roofs or other roofs or things, and like, I don't know. Like even just building Rivendell, but in Enshrouded. I think that could be super cool. Oh yeah, candles at the peak of the roof could look good, right? That could be neat. Hit some firefly lanterns in the basket with some flower. Oh, that would be super cool, yeah. All right, so let me get back up on the roof. It's always easier to glide there from the treehouse here. And before I do that, actually, I'm gonna go get some water. I'll leave you guys with a view of the tavern. Well, actually, hang on. There we go. And I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, last time I left, just brought the little dog. She's sleeping. She probably don't like the heat either. Big fluff puff. All right, so let's get up here and just place another scaffolding. Nice sunrise there. And get rid of that one just to have the one here. And then jump, okay, jump down there. Destroy that. Let's do the lantern over here. All right. This one. Even hang a basket upside down on a chain. Okay, we'll try to do some lights like that inside. I really like that idea. Yeah. That'll be super cool for the downstairs too, also. Take off the BRB now, thanks. Totally forgot about that. Thanks, Ebony. We're still on break. Always on break. Hiding the blue luminous block in the dirt. Then any plants growing there will have a blue underlight. Yeah. Oh man. All kinds of ideas. Alright, so we did that first, and then we put the... No. Alright. We're gonna be falling a lot. It is the roof after all. The other one I did so easy, but yeah, we're gonna be a little trial and error here. Okay. Oop. Nope. Okay. Gotta get used to this again. It was a while since I did the moss roof. Okay. There we go. And don't fall. There we go. Yeah, most of your wizard tower is falling. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Falling all the time. Okay, so we want this to be there. There we go. And now the candles, which I need a lot more of as well. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that was right. So we'll do one here. And get these ones. I'm gonna need, yeah, craft some more of these too. Okay. There, and on this side. this one. Who can I... There we go. Okay, so there's another one. Let's hit the undo again sometimes. There we go. Playing RuneScape Dragon Wilds. I think you died 15 times yesterday, even falling and trying to build a roof. Are you using the build camera, Kitty Boo? RuneScape Dragon Wilds has the build camera. You don't even have to like jump anywhere. It's the best feature about any building game. Yeah, Kitty Boo. Oh my gosh, well, actually, maybe the first episode I started using it. You unlock it like right away. You already kind of have it. It's just some runes. And you fly around with your build piece. Like your character stays on the ground, but you can fly your build piece around anywhere to place it. And you can use it like infinitely. Like there's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, you'll definitely have to try that. It's the best feature about RuneScape. Alright, so I want to get on the other side of the roof. We've got quite a few more of these to do. I don't have enough candles and stuff for a lot more. If I can hop on over, I could get at least one more of the dormers done. Okay. There we go. And then hop down here without falling. Okay. Place a little scaffolding here. There we go. And just the one over there. Yeah, this will look good at night. It definitely will. Sharp cheese and salami is perfect for this build. I think most of us play local, but like I said, I'm thinking about doing a server for the community. I know a lot of people wanted to. Would it be frowned upon if Enshrouded implemented such a build camera? I don't think so at all. Larika, I would absolutely love for them to do that. Yeah, I don't know if they will. Creative mode, I really hope they do with creative mode at least when they add that. Because that's like, if I could do things, you know, build the trees and everything just way easier, that would be so nice. Yeah, that would be just awesome if they could do that. Minecraft has the same feature. Minecraft doesn't actually have that. That's a mod. Don't see there being an issue. Yeah, so that's a mod for Minecraft. By default, they don't have a build camera. You can use replay mod and like creative mode. Obviously in Minecraft, you can use creative mode to fly around and stuff to place things. But yeah, it's not like a default. Like the thing I like about RuneScape is that it's like it's like survival gameplay, right? But do I have any more candles? I don't know. Survival gameplay, but yet you have the build camera that you can use that doesn't take away from the default survival experience, but just makes building so much more fun. Creative mode, basically the same thing. Yeah, irksome. This is true. This is true. I forgot about it. Speaking of which, I keep saying I still want to do some Minecraft at some point. Too much nostalgia in that game, and it's gone through so many updates since I was on last. I really want to check it out again. I'm going to say they're copying RuneScape. Yeah, but like, basically RuneScape and every other survival game copies Enshrouded or Valheim. Like, they all take pieces of everything and just kind of use what they want, so... Yeah, I don't think it's an
One
issue.
block at a time.
No worries, Joe. Thanks for stopping by. You toggle off the survival part, make everything passive and enshrouded. Do that in RuneScape. You cannot yet. Actually, maybe. Maybe there's world settings. I don't know. I haven't messed around with that in RuneScape. I know you can make raids and stuff easy. I know there's also mods for creative mode for RuneScape. So you could get those. Yeah, build camera definitely would be nice. For Enshrouded. I would... That's the one big thing, like building big trees and stuff, it's really hard. Not having any sort of a build camera. So yeah, I'd love if they added something like that. Alright, come on, get up, get up, get up. Okay, nope. And down here. And, oh, nope, nope, ah! Oh boy. There we go. So third one down, we're gonna need to build up a bit higher. Which is this one here. Come down by 1 and 2. And then do the candles around it. Okay. Then we'll just have one more of these to do after this one, and it'll be done for the roof. But yeah, little things like this just add so much nice detail to the outside. Level 2, constantly dying, trying to get tin. Yeah. Tin is rough. It is really rough. That was our last episode of RuneScape. Getting the tin and copper. Yeah, and it's a hard part of the game. People use the Builder's Companion mod, have noted if your camera gets too far from your character, things do not load. Oh, interesting. Yeah. This, folks, is why you need lots of scaffolding. Right. Yeah. Well, there's ups and downs to all of it. Oh, hey, look, the doggo came to visit. Surprised. Likes the hot room, I guess. Oh, but her lunch is ready, so she's going out. 410 and copper, the live stream Chisel and Crimson did last week. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. The live stream was cool, and we learned a lot of tips from you guys on that one. So yeah, we recorded the next episode. I just got to edit it and upload it. So maybe that one I'll get out Thursday. Yeah, possibly Thursday or Wednesday for the next RuneScape video. So be on the lookout for that one. And then we'll be going into the Blood Blight Swamp. That is rough. But a lot of fun. Okay. Is that enough for my... Oh, no, not quite. Okay. It'd be like here, and then... There we go. That one there. Did you hear the doggo? I don't think so. She wasn't barking that time. She was ruffling around on the carpet and then scurried away because she had some food. Yeah, best path to get those. Exactly. The tin and copper up on the cliff there. That was the best. Yeah, could have saved a lot of struggling if I knew that earlier. Absolute best. Okay. We're not gonna mind that I basically just fell down. Okay, so there's the lanterns. We've got one there. Got some on the sides, and I totally need to do a big window in the center of the build. Right here. Perfect spot for a huge window. So 2 blocks up from the bottom. Let's do there. So 2, and then we gotta do this one at like, you know, a bit higher. That's like the default height there, but because it's taller by, well, it's actually 4 blocks taller in the middle. How much space do we have above these? We have 2, 3. Okay. So if I block out this, we've got 2, 3, 4. Okay. 3. Yeah, maybe that works because it's like 3, 3. Yeah. Or maybe 3 windows here. Rather than, yeah, because we need something to kind of fill out this wall a little bit. I think 3 windows there would be really nice. Basically ebony. Yeah, it's, she's a Havanese. Little Havanese. I brought her on one of the streams. Yeah, we'll check it out at night again when the lantern's in and see how they look. I think they'll be good. But yeah, basically a dust mop. She's camera shy? Yeah, she is. She doesn't like cameras or mirrors or anything. But yeah, she's the funniest thing. Causes havoc and also is the most chill at the same time. Like it's really weird. Can I not, oh, stupid tree being in the way there. Right, okay, well, that, I guess, just becomes a wall for the bookshelf or something like that. Yeah, because the hitbox of that tree is pretty, in the way. I think the 2 big windows there looks nice, though. What do you guys think? I think, yeah, just having the brightness, the space. And then this area can just be some bookshelves and whatnot. You can do that there. Whistle back to them. Yeah, Disney princess moment. Singing to the birds. That's nice.
Hello.
So for those big ones, I think, yeah, these iron windows, I'll just do like a few of them kind of stacked. Yeah, we can do 4 like that. I need the trim for them, which is these little guys, and then the bigger ones. Do I have the larger one? Yes, I do. Perfect. Oh, I'll use the single block to make the window where the tree is? Okay, we'll try it. Let's, put these ones in. I love that Enshrouded updated, like, the hit boxes and the rotation of things. Because now I don't have to destroy any blocks to do my shutters. I can literally just place them really easily, and I really like that. All right, and then let's put these here. We'll put some flower beds underneath them too at some point, but okay, I'll try to use the single block and see what we can do for those other windows. And put the little shutters around these ones though. There we go. Hey, John, welcome in. Seems you haven't watched the video from a month ago. I have to go watch it after stream. Yeah. All right, the last Dragon Wilds video was a while ago. If that's the one you're referring to. Yeah, we kind of waited and like a, really big update came out since then and stuff, so... I can't actually, yeah, it's within the hitbox. So I can't destroy it. The only reason I was able to place the wall here was actually because I placed it as a blueprint. We literally did, like, about as good as we could building around the tree there to still keep it. Yeah. Yeah, I think this will be okay, though. Having these windows and then doing some bookshelves in the corner there. And I think, yeah, I trimmed out those. I think everything's good here. I was debating doing, like, little windows on the deck here, which I could do. But I'd have to remove this tapestry thing. I think it's okay to have just the wall there. I think the real texture is gonna be getting this lower level done. I could try to build with the smaller blueprints. I don't know if that'll work though, Damon, because the whole reason I was able to get in there was the big blueprint all the way on the side is where I could aim it. Yeah, I think the big thing that's gonna really bring this build to life is this lower level. I need to get a lot more stilts coming down, these elven pillars here, the well blocks, because right now it's literally just a build on like some sticks, like it looks like it's floating. I need to ground it with a lot more pillars and do some like arched walls here with more windows in the lower level here. Like there's a lot of exterior work to be done on the lower level. The upper levels are looking good, but yeah, it already looks great and it'll just keep coming to life even more once I get the lower portions done. So yeah, I'll definitely put some work in for that. Get some lanterns. Actually, I'll keep the windows together. Put the lanterns away and get some bookshelves. Are there any small heating ovens on the outside porches? I want to do a grill at some point. Haven't gotten that far yet. Tusney, welcome in. Enshrouded have build or creative mode? It will. It is on the roadmap. But it's not added yet. So they're working on it. Yeah, right now the best you could do is to have a mod to be able to do that. Yeah, use the fences, balcony in between the pillars to add more structural mess. Yeah. That's what I did for my little cozy build, and I liked it a lot. Where do the bookshelves? Maybe are they over here? Maybe they are. Oh, these guys, yeah. This is where they are. Some big ones and some small ones. It seems amazing all you built. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah. It's not like the most grind. I mean, yeah, it takes a little bit to get some of the resources, but it's not the most like grindy building game. Like you can throw a bunch up, but we've been working on this forest village for like on and off for the past 6 months or more. So we have creative mode. It's called Chiselchip. So yeah, it's been slow and steady. A lot of work kind of going into it. But yeah, let me put these bookshelves in, and basically take you to the little build that we've done. All right, so if I put one there, maybe another tall one. Oh, this is that perfect size? Yeah. There we go. And I want to put a tall one here instead. Yeah, so we could have like a neat little bookshelf wall there. For, yeah, more recipe books or other things just to kind of, again, adds the unevenness to the build, which I think in certain places just looks nice. I love the suggestion of doing the raised floor here, just to really cozy up the inside. I think that looks really good. And then, yeah, we'll definitely have to have another clutter party for this middle room, you know. Throw some rugs down, or I don't know, whatever you guys want to think of to do the final touches on the mid-level. And then I'll start working on the game room and pub and all that good stuff downstairs.
Hello.
We actually just did the plant in the barrel on today's stream, so you could play it back and check it out. But yeah, place some flower soil and then just squish the barrel down into the floor using the up and down, you know, free placing. And then yeah, creates the little the plant, which I thought was kind of a nice little thing to put there. Yeah, Enshrouded's definitely, they've been changing a lot. First live stream for the Forest Village was 7 months ago. There you go, Irksome. That would have been, yeah, the treehouse. The treehouse would be like the first video. But yeah, I've got the whole Forest Village playlist in order on YouTube. For any of you that want to check it out and binge a whole bunch of content. A lot of it's live streams now for this tavern build, but I've got, you know, the videos of the barn, the tree house, the farmer house, all of that stuff. Yeah, Joe, you could come in and deck it out with some more plants, you know? Place a little plant like next to the things. I mean, yeah, I definitely could use some more greenery in it, given that it's, you know, part of the Forest Village area. So, especially in the center room here, with the way that I've got the foliage around the lights, I think doing some greenery in here, you know, some tall plants, this is where you could do the sugarcane plants. I'll leave those to you, Joe. We'll do another clutter stream. But yeah, this is where we could do some sugarcane plants, like on the corners here that kind of just go all, you know, because we've got a lot of height to work with in the middle ceiling. You know, do a big plant right here or something. Like, yeah, we've got lots of room in here. That'll be good. Yeah, I was gonna go to the little cozy build, the Cozy Forest Cottage. One of my favorite builds still. This design, it will be coming with me to everything Enshrouded related, but yeah, this one, where I did the little like overhang on the upper level, that looks nicer with the new lighting. But yeah, I used the fence pieces, like the railings, to create the texture where the thing overhanged on this one here. Because that looked kind of nice to sort of tie in the upper level with the lower one, with the stone to kind of give it that cottage feel. And then did the deck out of the item frames to make it a little bit thinner. Yeah, this build is honestly one of my favorites. It's a level 1 flame altar. About as small and cozy as you could get in a level 1 flame altar. And it packs a whole bunch of stuff. Got the full hobbit hole and kitchens and farming area. Lots of bedrooms and just lots of little cozy areas. And the house layout too is just perfect. You know, the way that I've got the corner stairs, little hangout area down below. And up here. This interior was pretty good, but yeah, it's kind of cool to see like how I've gotten even just better at interiors over the builds. I think this was one of my better ones in the interiors and the lower ones. But yeah, doing the beams, kind of the rafters there, little upper bedroom out onto the deck. This is definitely one of my favorite small builds. Yeah, the little chimney caps. Yeah, Damon, that's one of my favorite parts about this one that I did. I did, like, yeah, the little guy, and I did 2 of them, but a little bit different on each one for the upper chimney, for the little, like, chimney caps. I thought they looked kind of cool. Yeah. Before free placing props was a thing. This was done during rotating. But yeah, a lot of the early builds, this is true, Irksome, actually. Now that we can free place it, creates infinite possibilities. You may have copied that, Damon. What build did you use it on? That's cool though. Yeah, it it worked out well, and I like how it looks. Yeah, we'll go back to the forest village. Check this out a little bit. Bot seems to be on life support today. Uh-oh, irksome. Meaning it's working, or is it frozen? I can try to have a look. Oh, okay. SSL versions. It froze again, yeah. Yeah, so YouTube's been doing lots of updates to the API, so it's been a little hard trying to code and keep on top of it. It threw me an error code saying that the SSL version was wrong for YouTube, so it's basically just having trouble connecting with the API as YouTube keeps updating and changing. It'll be back. The worst case scenario, I just have to restart it. So it's restarted now and it should start showing messages again. It just every now and then does its little thing. So thanks for letting me know. I'll keep trying to debug it and work on it as I can. It's got a ways to go. If anyone here watching knows about Python, feel free to, like, you know, message me or something if you want to, like, offer some tips for this bot. Cause yeah, it's been a fun passion project. Muddy's learning Python? Oh, cool. Yeah, so that's what I use to code it, to work with YouTube and Twitch. You know, it's got all the features and stuff. But yeah, if anyone, like, I know a little bit about it, but I don't know a lot, and so, like, figuring out some of the bugs, like, I'll throw myself in a loop. I'll fix one thing and end up breaking another thing and, like, keep going over and over again. So, it's getting there. It's really getting there. Like, I have the giveaway feature is what I was really working on a lot last week. And this is actually kind of cool. Hang on. Ready? Check this out, you guys. This is the only chatbot in existence that can do this. You ready? If I do either in Twitch or YouTube, anyone. Actually, Katie, you're a moderator on Twitch, so you could start a giveaway. It's basically like, so, !help. We'll pull up, like, I'll do this on YouTube chat, as most people are watching there. Yeah, with APIs changing so often, it's hard to keep things like this working great. Yeah, it is, but I feel like I'm kind of getting there. Yeah, that'll pull up, like, a list of commands, and the giveaways are, you know, basically, like, for moderator commands. So, like, !start giveaway. So, like, if you type that in Twitch chat, Katie, !start giveaway, then I made it so that those messages will actually send to both chats, which is kind of cool. So yeah, giveaway started, type enter to join. So it sends it to YouTube and Twitch and allows all of your combined entries into one giveaway, so that, like, I don't have to have multiple bots running on separate like threads or anything. So basically, like, you know, you just type enter to join, you know, and it logs all the entries on either platform. Yeah, this is just the practice giveaway. Exactly. Although maybe I've got some keys. I don't know. I'll dig up some keys. You could do, like, legacy sorcery and steel or something. I've got some keys for that. So yeah, there you go. And then, yeah, you end the giveaway, and then it sends the winner message to either one, and randomly picks a winner. So Irksome got that one. So yeah, it's a really cool feature, because, like, every now and then devs will send me keys to be able to give away, and I really wanted that feature because I don't have that in any other bot that can combine everything from both platforms to run just a seamless giveaway, and, you know, combine the chat and have all of the functionality. So I'm like, you know, that's what kind of egged me to try to code my own, and it works, you know, and it's working for the most part. It's just a little buggy here and there, which I'm working out. I'll get it better. Local Cloud, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well, and welcome in. Yeah, Irksome won the right to stay there the first giveaway. Congrats. Yeah, right. There you go. So yeah, next time like we get some Oscar keys or something like that. It's just easy to do, you know. I don't have to like go to the spin the wheel and manually enter everyone's names. Irksome, do you want a key for Legacy Sorcery and Steel? I'll hit you up in Discord if you want one. Lurking as usual. It's glad to hear. Thanks for stopping by. It's a decent game. It's just not survival crafting building, so I haven't done it on the channel, but yeah. So it's a fun feature. There's a Willy Wonka moment. You win nothing. Yeah, kind of. But I wanted to show you guys the feature. I was too proud of finally getting it to work. To make it so that only those messages send to both platforms so that it makes sense. That was really hard to do. And I got that working, but I broke some other stuff while doing it, so I got to go back and fix all the other stuff. So apologies that it's, you know, goes in and out sometimes. There's a site where you can go to buy keys, give people, or donate to the channel. Random Thought had a couple weeks ago. Actually, I don't know, but I think there might be stuff like that. I don't know how legit it is, so I would be cautious around third-party sites for stuff like that. But you know, doing some research and stuff, I mean, maybe, you know, it's possible. Let's check out the tavern at night now from above, with all the little lights done on the roofs. Several people who'd be interested in something like that. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, definitely. It was fun. Yeah, worried about there being issues along the line, right? Yeah. All right. Full tavern at the upper level. You've got the little lanterns up below the roofs. That is totally needed to just outline it. And then imagine, like, when we get the lower level done with all the lighting and exterior. Oh my god, this place at night is just gonna be so cool. See your character, all you think is Elvis is in the house. The thumbnail. Yeah, it does look pretty cool. Doesn't it? The nighttime lighting, yeah. Having those little lamps, like, near the roof lines, that's what I did for the treehouse up there, too. It just adds, like, a, you know, a little fantasy vibe, and then the candles just brighten it up with the glow a little more. Yeah. Definitely really happy with it. Is there a cap on lights, like, for how many you could have in an area? Or like lag issues, is that what you're referring to? And welcome in, by the way, RageFit. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. It's definitely looking nice. I've never experienced yeah, how many resources you can have. Yeah. There's not really anything, I guess just how many you could run, but lights in this game, I haven't really noticed add lag. Like, the more you have, the... Like, it just seems... You know, Valheim, they definitely add lag. But not in this game. Oh, cool. Cowgirl. Yeah, I'll have to try to apply for something like that. I probably need to be a bigger streamer to do that, but you never know. Yeah. A lot of people have been struggling with stream elements lately. Maybe you finish the bot, you can start to fill in the vacuum. Yeah, Joe, that's part of why I did it as well, because like there's some good bots for Twitch, but there's just nothing for YouTube that's working, because YouTube API is really hard to work with. It was challenging to try to get this bot working for YouTube. But I mean, when you get it working, And like, I don't have to connect any third-party thing to my channel or give any bots permissions to like literally edit and delete my videos and channel. Not that they would, but you know, it's kind of cool. And so maybe I would consider like you know, releasing it for people to kind of fill in their own details and customize it to their liking. Could be a fun thing, especially yeah, it's just fun to be able to mess around. Got to have a little bit of coding experience with the way it is right now. I'd have to kind of create an interface for it, but yeah, get it to work with Kick too. Yeah, Katie. Right? Maybe later on. I'm not gonna worry about it yet. Reach out to Glitch Games on Twitch. Might have some connections to help you. Okay, Joe. Yeah, we're connected on Discord too and stuff. Thanks. Yeah, because you're lurking a lot in his streams, and he does a lot more like streaming stuff. So, so he probably does have some good good stuff for that. Or trying to get it like lurk kit and everything like that. I remember I was talking about someone in Discord saying lighting sources being limited. Maybe if you like, I don't know. That'd be an interesting test to do. Like just push it to the max. Every bit of light you could have. But like this tavern probably has, I don't know, 500 lights in it. If I were to make up a number, like just this little lantern on the end of the roof is 1, 2, that's 6 lights per lantern. And like, yeah, there's a lot of custom lighting in this tavern, so I'd imagine you could probably go pretty big with it before you run into issues. You know, like every little stage light and stuff. Yeah. Ask Google for info and legit keep purchasing for giveaways. Reputable key sellers, Humble Bumble, copy the ones that list. Okay. Yeah, your eye alone at 200 candles, and that's just one little area. Yeah, Joe. So I think it's pretty lenient. All right, Damon, I'll let you know if I got some Dune keys. I was gonna sign up for Dune keys. The devs reached out wanting me to, but I just decided it wasn't the right game for the channel. At least not in its current state, and so I passed up on the opportunity, but yeah, I'll let you know if I ever do. If I ever Dune. Yeah, thanks, Arxum. All right, well, you guys, we got some of the window stuff done. We've got, yeah, we're in need of like another little clutter stream. Bring some plants into this place and all of that. So, would you guys like that again? I don't know. Yeah, Joe mentioned, you know, hop on for a little bit again at some point, or I don't know if it was fun for you guys. You can come in and out anytime, but. Played Dune off stream, made a build video, you'd watch that? Okay, Joe. Yeah, maybe every now and then if there's like a game that's, you know, doing stuff, I just do like one-off videos for them. Maybe not really do like full playthroughs, but just kind of mess around and stuff. Yeah, I'd be open to some of that. Maybe. Alright, Katie. Yeah. Yeah, clutter stream, might be next for us. So that would most likely be not this coming Friday, but next Friday. So as I said at the beginning of the stream, I think we'll go ahead and start wrapping up stream for today. We've got some yeah, it's July already, right? It's insane. Time flies. But yeah, as I said at the beginning of the stream, I've got a really busy couple weeks coming up. So I will not be around this Friday or next Tuesday. For the usual stream times. So the next stream will be Friday. In the meantime, though, I do have some videos I'm working on, so at least you can have some content to enjoy. I'll be getting the one out from RuneScape Dragon Wilds, the next episode, so you can watch that. And I am starting to get some Grounded videos edited to do a playthrough of Grounded on the channel because, yeah, I think enough of you are interested. It seems like a really good game. It was really fun when I dabbled into it. for a little bit. But yeah, I won't be home and around to do streams for the next 2. But I hope to see you guys next Friday if I am done with work stuff by then. Yeah, Dune's really fun. Not classified as a cozy game. Not very far though. Yeah, with the MMO and kind of the like, it just I did try it for like a little bit and like a little creator demo thing, and maybe they've been working on it a little bit. I do hear that they're putting in some good updates, some good work, so that's really good. But the combat and the overall experience felt it just felt a little lacking compared to the games I'm already really playing a lot of. And so I oh, Ms. Mills just started a Dune stream if you want to raid. Yeah, Twiggle, that would be awesome. Once I'm done, we'll do that. We'll do that for the Twitch people. Cool. Okay. But yeah, basically maybe I'll do Dune at some point because I loved the movies and stuff, but yeah, the game just felt a little interesting, and I wanted to give it some time to cook. Because of the fact that I also just didn't have a great experience with like Return to Moria or other games that were based on movies. You know, all the Star Wars games that were coming out from Ubisoft and stuff. It's like they kind of ended up being some flops. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if you know, how Dune keeps cooking. But yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining, everyone. And yeah, happy 4th to those of you in the U.S. Soon, coming up soon. And yeah, I'll raid Miss Mills on Twitch and say goodbye to everyone on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, join the Discord server. Just exclamation Discord in the chat. I'll pull up a link to that or in the description. And I'll be hanging out in there if you got any questions or screenshots or share your builds, all that good stuff. I'll still be active in there during my busy work times when I'm able, just to see all the updates and all the community inspiration. Yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining, and it's a little bittersweet being like, oh, goodbye for another more than a week. Yeah, we'll see y'all again soon, hopefully, and be on the lookout for some uploads and good stuff like that. Alrighty. Take care, everyone.